These are the kind of comments you get. Oh,
What's Up Fool Podcast? Welcome to the What's Up Fool Podcast. We got Johnny Roca over here looking like a POW from Venezuela. Rodrigo Torres, co-host of the year.
What's happening?
Yeah.
5 year running. Nobody can bring him down, not even Hooter. We got Lisa Esparza here wearing an orange shirt.
yeah.
Just came back from pitching shows
We did one.
like
one
a
down.
manager.
One down. Free to go.
April Macie
Hey.
from the hot new show on Netflix. Yeah, you ready.
They ready.
They ready.
They ready.
You know what's funny? April,
you
that show
ready.
is called They Ready
Yeah.
because we have a comedian named Willie Barcena, and he will tell comedians that they fuck up or they were not funny. Bro,
You weren't ready, dog.
That's
Should've
so
sang
upsetting
your
to be
dance,
not ready.
bro.
like,
I brought you too soon, right?
like I brought you too soon. like he will take an opener, like a guy named Martin Moreno from the Yo podcast, and that
Yo,
guy
yo, yo.
was you know, like he was like, you know, I don't know if you ever worked with comedians or you've been just a headliner, and you never have to work with a headliner that tells you, bro, you know that joke you do about parachutes? Don't do that, dog. And you when you reference to your girlfriend Maria, change it, bro. Say it Nancy, because I say Maria. Also, bro, tornadoes out. Don't do tornado jokes, bro, because when I go up, bro, I make a reference about tornadoes in the Midwest and Elvis and beer. So if there's any beer or Elvis references, don't do that either.
I've never been that douchebag.
So that could that happened to you.
No, because I think I started headlining pretty fast after Last Comic Standing.
Yeah,
when I
what's
only
up?
had like I got 30 minutes, and I was doing like weird meth sheds in Odessa. That was
So
you played that, man.
yeah, so our
You
friend
did it.
told me, Martin Moreno, bro, so I was down to like 5 minutes. So
That's all that was left.
so then I started I started riffing with the crowd, you know, telling the crowd, hey man, so what do you do for a living? Really? Where do you work at? Who's your boss? So then at the end of the night, the same comedian told me, hey bro, don't talk to the audience. It takes away from me talking to the audience. So now I'm left with 2 minutes.
Damn.
So I'm bombing all week now. So at the end of the week, the guy is drunk and he just looks at me, man. You know what, man? You're not ready. But it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I saw you, bro, and I thought you were ready. It's my fault, bro. I brought you here too soon. Fuck. Yeah, that's why when the show is called They Ready, all I think about is you're not ready.
I feel like by the time you get anything in entertainment, it's already 5 years past the point where you felt like you deserved it, and you're like, of course I fucking deserve it. God damn.
Bro, April Macie and I, we should do a show, and also Joe Diaz did it once too, and it was called the Wild Wild West Comedy Club in Odessa.
Oh, that guy's now serving 2
Yeah.
consecutive life sentences for
What?
meth. Yes.
Yes, 25 years
Mike.
to life, Big Mike.
25.
Caught the
And they even
kingpin.
took, what's his name, the bartender?
Wait, the bartender?
John Roman.
Was he
Yeah.
bartending? At
John
the time?
Roman's
He
one
was
of the
just like in a-
only. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
go ahead.
One of the only people that's ever ripped me off in my whole comedy career. He still owes me cash.
He's on
That
Facebook.
I think he blocked me.
You gotta write
I'm pretty sure you
letters.
can find him at the mall driving the train, right?
You know what? Just go to the mall in Corpus
Yeah.
Christi. He drives a little kid's train.
Oh,
You just
Don't
push him
you?
off the train.
Yeah, just knock him out.
he drives a
And-
children's train?
yeah.
That's karma.
Probably not now after he's been out of prison.
How did he rip you off? Did he give you a check that was
Bad.
dated next year?
Well, you know when you see somebody.
Or was it,
He did that to us.
or he give you a bunch of cash that you couldn't call all at once because you were too buzzed?
No,
So I
it
called
was-
you later.
You know when you see somebody like
Oh,
writing
facts.
a check and they're like nervously smoking while they're writing it, and you're like, oh no,
All
this
the
isn't
time.
just like shaky. You're like, this isn't gonna cash. This is not. This is I'm getting a return check fee for this one.
That's right. You performed in December, and his
scumbag.
check was dated 4 weeks later, January.
Did you
And
ever get to cash it?
Yeah, we cashed
No,
it.
no, no,
Oh.
no. We called the lawyers and we got a newer check sent to us. We called it. I got on the agents on that one because that was some shady shit. Because he handed it to you, you didn't notice. He also didn't. They also didn't pick you up for the airport the next day. I think on that gig, right? Like
I
you
don't
were
remember.
stranded. Like
Oh,
nobody woke up to pick you up.
Oh, this is what happened. I was this is my first time there. We're just driving and they look at me. I think Big Mike says, hey man, you want to go to the? We're gonna go to the fights. You want to go to the fights? You know, all happy. And I said, I don't know, man. It's pretty early for a fight, right? yeah, but it's dog fights, man. Yeah, man. I got like $4,000 on this dog, man. And he's
I'm out.
Yeah,
and like a dog fights. No, I'm out, bro. And then he was there hanging out with some biker guy who drove a motorcycle, and then there was another guy who was like the ecstasy doctor, like if you're on ecstasy, he'll guide you to your whole level.
A shaman?
He's the guy, the shaman during your drug trips.
Well, you know,
And an ecstasy shaman.
the meth
Molly
shed,
too.
when you go in, you're like, oh no, you start rethinking your career choices. Where you're like, this is no place for a lady. I don't think I should be here.
I was at their house hanging out, waiting for my flight.
Oh no.
It was funny, man. The guy that was driving me to the airport, and when I got to the airport, I was smoking weed all the way there, and then I gave him everything I had, man. After when I left here, bro, you could have it. He was all happy.
It's a mad gift.
And then when I realized when I got there, they had booked a flight for the next day, and they
my
forgot.
God, dude.
I had to come back, and the same guy picked me up, bro. And I reached into his pocket and took my weed back. Bro,
Hilarious.
that
dog.
car, they told me that the Screech didn't want to get in it.
Why? Because it was like Johnny's car or
He
what?
said the Screech. His name is Screech.
The Screech, right?
Screech, right?
Screech.
What's the real name?
Dustin Diamond.
Justin Diamond.
Dustin
Dustin
Diamond. Yeah.
Dustin
Michael
Diamond.
Diamond's brother.
He got picked up in an old Beetle. I don't know if he got picked up in that real fancy old Beetle red Cadillac.
Mad bucket.
And you know how the upholstery is coming down,
Oh, it's
bro.
hanging down.
So it looks like
It unglued.
it looks like one of those fancy beds,
Canopy.
A canopy?
a canopy.
Should be a lady in there.
So he didn't want to go in at it.
I like when those ceilings have like push pins on the top. You see them when they push it back up, and there's like the thumbtack.
I think every car that my parents owned when I was
70s
a
and
child
80s
had that.
cars, huh?
Bro,
had that problem.
there's a photo from a show I did there, and everybody who wearing my Felipe's Esparza T-shirt, the old one I used to have,
Which one?
and we're all
With his
holding
hair on it.
we're all holding assault rifles. Everybody in that picture went to prison, bro, except me. I didn't know that they raided the place, so I ran into her one time in the airport. He goes, what happened? Oh, bro, everybody went to prison.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
That place was nuts, huh?
And then John
I
got
went
out.
there all the time. Like, I never knew how they paid me. There was like 4 dudes in dirty T-shirts and like drinking buckets of bud. I'm like, how are they? And then I would like count my money, and I was like, I don't understand it, but I'm gonna take this cash and run. But they were laundering money through that place.
I have no idea because even Joe Diaz said, I don't understand, bro. There were 9 people at every show. This guy paid me out of his tip jar.
He didn't even care. They didn't even
He
care
goes-
though that it was dead.
He goes, this guy just came out of his wallet and just paid me, boom, boom, boom.
No, I'd go to that meth shed twice a year. I needed that cash. It
So
was
that's
in,
what they were peddling out of there? Was meth, not coke?
I don't know. There was
meth.
I don't know. There was
Damn.
any meth coming out of that bar because I didn't see any meth. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
But plus, when you're not doing drugs, it's hard to know. Well, you notice when it's happening, but if you're like, just say I was involved doing drugs, oh, bro, I would have picked it up right away. Bro.
Those dirty T-shirts.
Let
on.
me in on it.
Yeah, they all had 4 dirty dudes.
Bro, and there was a dude there working there was missing a finger,
Oh, shit.
No place for a lady.
and that guy, the comedian Stephen Fly performed there, and he said that when he was there, somebody like he was doing jokes about white people, and then like in between the act, one of the white people inside put on his KKK hood.
Oh,
Damn.
No.
Wow.
No.
Chaotic
He just
had it in his
costume.
pocket or
Shit.
what?
Yeah,
Whenever anybody says shit about
for real,
KKK,
he
dude.
put it on because I had
Fuck
met.
that.
I met that guy's wife. Her name was Connie. I don't know what her name was, but that person who put on the hood, I know him myself too. You know, he's the ecstasy shaman. He's the biker. He's like this dude, bro, that looks like Hulk Hogan, bro. If people did not want to wrestle, bro, but just beat up people in chicken wire, bro. Like he had like he looked like
That's the guy with the hair sticking up, right?
Yeah.
The blonde hair.
Yeah.
Isn't that Mike? I thought that was Mike.
no, that was someone else over there. Yeah,
know
man,
who that
but that dude was cool, bro. That fool showed up from nowhere and he goes, "You just saw your T-shirts?" And I said, "I sold like 10. How many do you have left?" He was like 20. Or I'll buy them all. How much you signing them for? $10. Right? He gave $200 right there. He passed out T-shirts. And that's when everybody got a rifle and took the photo.
Damn, dog.
And even the opener too, bro. He busted out Adam Murray, bro, cheerleader, bro, on the side. Like nobody even asked him, bro. Nobody was even looking at the opener, bro. Right?
Asked him.
No, he was still looking. He was still holding. This motherfucker walked in. He was carrying his box, bro. He was afraid to put it anywhere. And he goes, "Hey, I have merch too." How many shirts you have? And I looked at him, all of them, bro. That guy goes, "Well, I can't buy all of them, man."
Oh my God, dog.
He
The
goes,
buck stops here.
And that fool started taking them out like he was gonna like do a display right there, bro. Bro,
Hey, you got to sell.
he bought like 4, bro, out of kindness. But the other guy, Adam Murray moved, bro. I don't know if
Nobody
you know that
even
guy
asked
from
him.
Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
He has
I'm
curly hair.
I'm an actor too.
He drives the comedians to do radio press in Orlando, Florida,
Got a
No.
Lexus
at the
now.
Improv.
I
Well,
Yeah,
that guy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he creeped out Sandra Bullock.
Like
though.
when I was like the owner asked me, "Hey, man, you want to sign your name on our, on our famous wall, whatever wall?"
Yeah.
And I said, "All righty." I said yes. Then like the comedian Adam Murray goes,
Hey, can I put my name up there too? Just to let know people out here.
and I said, "Bro, they don't have one, bro, for they don't have no one for fucking for openers, bro." But it goes, "Yeah, I saw my friend's name and I put it over there."
Yeah, put it next to his. Like it continues. It's like doesn't stop with that, dude. All right, so can I?
It's kind of sad.
Tell her something,
Can
Felipe.
I'm gonna do a little.
You're over here like, dude, this is unbelievable, dude. Who would
It's
ask?
funny because
I guess
like,
we were raised different.
when like some comedians don't know that, you learn this, it's a hard to learn, on the road, man. It just hurts so much to watch it happen,
Unwritten rules, bro.
Yeah, like just because, like, just say I went to go work somewhere with Russell Peters, right? Or somebody with cash, somebody can pay you well. Tiffany Haddish now.
Ballers.
Tiffany Haddish now, and whatever, right? I know now that they only care about Russell Peters or Gabriel Iglesias or whoever, and I'm there, opening.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that when you come back, they're not there. They treat you like shit, dog. especially if you don't bring in the same numbers. So Adam Murray said that that guy from what's his name, Del Pizzo,
Frank Del Pizzo.
Frank Del Pizzo booked him for a show, and Darren Carter was there, and there was no green room, it was at Hornblowers or Holtz. I don't know where it was.
Hornblowers is always like any sort of club. Like Hornblowers or
Yeah,
Chuckles, you really
Yeah.
regret being there. After.
And then when he got there, he goes, hey. Like, first of all, he asked after the show, "Hey, is there a room?" He goes, "Nah, this isn't a Felipe show." Straight up told him that. we only get room for the headliners. So where I'm gonna stay at?
Your fucking car.
Oh, that's a
If I would have known, I would have cleaned it out.
Gotta sleep on my shirts and shit.
So yeah, man. So what's up, April Macie?
Oh, not much.
you
I just got back yesterday from Florence, Italy.
Damn.
Yeah, my husband lives there.
Good
Oh,
city.
okay.
So back and forth,
Mamon.
traveling.
We weren't
Yeah.
sure. Was that where did you get married? Was that Sardinia?
No, it was Santorini, Greece.
Santorini.
Ah, the economy is shitty, so you can
Yeah.
get like a dude to blow up his hands on a barge and have fireworks for like $400. It's really nice.
That's good.
Should renew our vows
Shopping.
over there.
Yeah.
Wow, all because the economy's tanking.
No, it's a shitty economy, so
Yeah.
it's much cheaper. Your value,
I
your
know
dollar
that-
value
when,
is much better.
When the crisis and all that, everything went to shit down. Greece was like the last
Oh, yeah.
country where just say when you drop all the dominoes, Greece was one of the last dominoes in that whole
I think they were the most vulnerable.
the
at
most
time.
vulnerable. Yeah.
They
So
were on
imagine,
shaky
man,
ground.
because somebody has to pay these debts.
Oh yeah.
But it's stunning.
So everything's cheap.
Everything's pretty cheap. Yeah. You can get a nice chicken gyro.
Can you live
for-
like a king for $10,000 a year?
You can. I
Probably
would say
right
you
now,
can.
Damn, go break some
I would
plates
say
over
like
there,
most
huh?
of Europe, you can live much. The cost of living's like a sixth of what it is here.
Just having like nice summers. That'd be dope.
I mean,
The
humid.
transportation's easier in other countries.
I got rid of my
and,
car,
yeah.
and I'm here like 4 days a month, and sold my car, live over there. You can get somewhere for like, I got a ticket to Krakow, Poland for 11 euros.
Wow.
Round trip. You're like, you can't get a bus here or an Uber
Yeah,
from the airport for $11.
Hell no.
Speaking of Ubers, bro, I had an Uber yesterday, and the guy had just been cleaning his car. I told him, well, he showed up to the house, and I was trying to find my sunglasses so I could just put on my headphones and pretend I fell asleep and ignore him. If he wants to yap. So his car smelled like detergent, fool. Not like
Not lemony.
no, man. It's like the detergent our moms use, bro.
Ajax
The
and shit?
powder
Like a box
one.
of powder.
The
sitting there.
powder
Yeah.
one. So it looked like he dropped a whole box of that blue liquid, the Mexican kind.
You got to get naked and get your
Fabuloso?
own shower. and
Fabuloso,
scrub.
bro. No, the
Suavitel.
Juvelin.
Oh,
Suavetón. Yeah, Suavetón.
Suavitel
The
or
powder
Suavitel.
one.
Oh.
So
The
what?
powdered one Suaviton and the liquid Suavitel.
Yeah.
So
So
got in here.
I'll never
it
learn
smelled
Spanish.
like my mom put too much detergent on my clothes and was too cheap to use the hot water. So everything smelled like Tide. So I started
Stiff and pungent.
sneezing like a motherfucker.
Oh,
in there, bro.
man. It's
That
good
shit goes with
air.
your sinuses.
And then
All
he
those
was-
chemicals, dog.
And he was one of those cheap people, with ACs. So as soon as I lowered my window, he turned off the AC, bro.
Oh my god, dude.
I wanted to reach over, bro, and strangle him.
Do you want me to report you to Uber right now?
That's what I do. When you roll down the window, I turn the AC off.
But I mean, it doesn't make sense to have it on like that.
Lisa
but-
never has the AC on, bro. Like
That's
it's
not
always
true.
hot.
That's not
I'd-
true.
I'd
It was
say that shit-
60 degrees
be
coming from
falling
Riverside
asleep, bro.
last
Too hot.
night. So I rolled the
it
windows
gets warm
down.
while you're like a baby.
Why have the AC on and waste gas?
Cause like I never had it growing up. Like I like to spoil myself.
Yeah, dude, I blasted. But I mean, there's no reason to have it on if the windows are rolled
I never
down.
had it growing up, so I can serve it.
We never had heat.
Yeah, we
Oh,
didn't
I think that's worse
Wait.
though.
Where'd you
No.
grow up at?
Pennsylvania.
I saw old
Poverty.
I saw one of your, I saw
You
one
look
of
like me, I
your, I saw one of your throwback photos of you were in a swimming pool lighting a
Pouring
cigarette
alcohol.
for your dad. Yeah,
I was like pouring booze. It was like pop off.
I was like,
vodka.
hell yeah,
Tight.
it was like vacation right here.
You
bro.
look, my dad's lighting a cigarette, and you can tell like I probably got a beat down before for spilling. So there's like a real level of concentration.
Yeah.
I'm 10 and focused, real focused. No,
So you already
Little
mixing drinks
adult.
at that age?
that's what. There was a lot of Coke parties. Like I probably went to more Coke parties when I was 7 than I have my entire adult life.
Pittsburgh was hot back then for Coke, bro. I saw
Oh,
a
yeah.
documentary where all the Steelers were doing it.
For big-headed Polacks, it was
Yeah.
real popular.
One thing that makes me feel good.
What part of Pittsburgh? What part of you from Pittsburgh?
Allentown.
Allentown?
Yeah.
I did a
Steeltown.
show there.
Yeah, at
The
the
last Comic Standing tour.
Steel Stacks.
Yeah, when we did the last Comic Standing tour, we went to Allentown,
to a lot of weird
Inglewood.
places.
What they call it?
No.
No, you know your town's a
You're
dump.
thinking of a place in Illinois, I think, like
Went to Allentown, Edendale. I don't know. The names.
Or Evanston?
Evanston.
Yeah, I feel like you
feel
know
like-
your town's kind of a dump.
Evanston.
Billy
where-
Joel's singing about it. You know, it's not the best that America has
know,
to
right?
offer. Factory whistle opening it.
Who's your town hero? Larry Holmes.
That's the Easton Assassin. That's
Yeah.
all we have. There
There
was
she
a
goes,
billboard.
bro.
Look how proud I got. I'm like, we
Yeah.
got Crayola
Bro,
crayons.
I thought she was gonna like make a joke too. She that's the Eastern Assassin.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, he's very honored at a bar and all that. That's one thing that Muhammad Ali said. I wish I had a town that I could call my own, like the way that
Larry
the
Holmes
Eastern
did.
Assassin
They
had
were
his
proud.
town.
There was he
Yeah.
had that billboard for a long time. That didn't go down.
Larry Holmes
Home
is
of
shit.
Larry Holmes. Yeah. I want my billboard in my hometown. Oh, have you been to Easton?
No,
Or
I'm
Allentown?
from
Okay.
Dayton, Ohio, though.
Oh yeah,
It's similar.
You get it. You
Very
get it.
similar.
Same tone.
Like Hoboken.
Is Easton
all
the
those
one that
places.
has that you could cross this to like I can't remember. I don't know if
Into
if
Jersey?
There's a bridge.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You cross right over. You could buy alcohol. I think at 19 in Jersey for a while.
It was a
Near beer.
I noticed it was kind of diverse, because I was just sitting there and I saw two little white kids and like some guys who looked like a Puerto Rican Latino kid. They all had they have mullets, dog.
Well, that's our town. People are
Damn.
still rocking.
And I said, look
Still
at
rocking.
I was looking
Yeah.
at them instead of being man, like instead of thinking like fools look like trailer trash, bro. I was thinking, man, I guess these are the next intercontinental tag team champions of the world for WWE. Because they look good. They were dressed like they like wrestling, bro.
There's a strip club
little
across
elbows.
that bridge.
Yeah.
The boxcar.
I want to sit in there.
It's like an old
Kicking
train.
that
That's
car.
a good stripper name, strip
The
club, you know, for the
boxcar.
area.
What do you want to the box car?
Like in DC, they had a strip bar. What's the name of it? And it's been around since the 1800s, bro.
I don't know.
So you can see somebody's knickers.
Dreams is El Paso.
No, that was in DC, and they served
I don't
steak.
know.
Because the only people get a steak and a lap dance.
That's very strange.
Yeah.
I don't
The
think you should.
Commonwealth.
The Commonwealth?
No.
Oh.
But it had a good name that matches that area, kind of like the
Dude.
boxcar.
Colonial sort of time.
Yeah, colonial name. The Kavanaughs.
That's a true gentleman's club.
Oh.
Sir Lancelot.
I hosted some. It was like a strip competition in Philly maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, and the women, like, one came down on a zip line, one turned herself into like a human Sunday. It was impressive. The cash was pretty good. I didn't make as much as those broads. I think the prize was like 30 or 40 grand.
These were
for,
local
like,
strippers in the
Damn.
area.
It was like
Acrobats.
stripper of
I
the
know.
year. It was like hosted by some alcohol company, and then they got a
Wow.
comedian to do it every year. And nobody cared about my subtle introductions. Nobody. They were like, "Get this broad off the stage."
Yeah, like people are zip lining.
Yeah. When you see Titty zip line, you're like, that is impressive.
I'm down.
Yeah, right.
Land on me. No.
I like
Gotta fly your
gentlemen's
dollars
club.
in.
Yeah.
Grab a little hook. Bring it down.
He said it's Camelot in DC.
That's what it is.
It's called Camelot.
I was gonna say Holloway's. It's like I couldn't remember. Though.
What happened? They threw me out, bro. I was Camelot. Hey.
Yeah. That's extra. That's gross.
That's extra juice.
Gauge.
No, all right. That was the only place. Somebody told me right now when I looked it up, and it looked like they really serve steaks and prime rib and all that, but they have strippers.
Yeah, that's a place for a lady,
And
right?
it's been
What would
there.
you want, a meal? Do you feel like
I
you would
know,
want
isn't
a
that
full
weird?
like?
Before I got a lap
Oh,
dance, I
it's
would
two
like to
things
have a meal.
competing.
Maybe
in your brain,
maybe I
isn't
would
it?
take the lap dance first because I want to get the lap dance all full and I'm farting
Right.
and get gas.
That's gross.
Like a British.
She's like, I
I want to get a lap dance like a British guy, man.
As you're eating a
Party
baked
like a British
potato.
guy.
Like a proper chap.
I remember watching that show Turn, and all these red coats were fucking partying hard, and I never seen like people partying like in the colonial days. They were partying dirty,
Those guys are
dude.
nasty.
They were, first of all, shit, they were partying, but everybody had their own bucket to throw up,
Oh,
Keep the party going.
throw up and pee. So
Oh.
they would throw up, and then like a little, I guess an American or a slave will grab it, throw it in the trash, come back and with an empty one, and then they're just still getting more fucked up. And then after that, a bunch of hookers, American hookers, show up, and we're talking about these guys who threw up 10 times. You know they didn't brush their teeth,
They don't
bro.
brush their teeth on a regular day.
So
though.
now they're making all the diseases that we have right now.
Oh,
So
in
they're
their
all
pants,
tearing
though.
everything up. It's mayhem, bro. There's dudes on dudes too. They ain't showing it, you know. And, they ain't showing it.
It's in the back.
Yeah.
Everybody is somehow. This is the weird one. They clean up, but they're still fucked up, and they start dancing, bro, like waltz, and then they sit down and have a nice dinner, bro, like nothing happened.
That's how you do it, dog.
But we're talking about they were planning out how to kill Washington and how to beat America. But man, you talk about partying, bro. But
Savages, dog.
just throwing a bucket to throw up and to
That's like
continue.
the old vomitoriums in Rome.
Woo!
And the Greeks used to do that shit too.
And they call themselves
Right.
gentlemen.
Yeah, dog.
Why you have to throw up on you, huh?
Well, that-
wig and shit
Considered
on.
one of the first societies over
Yeah.
in Rome. And,
Does
and,
Easton get down like that?
you know what the funny thing is?
It was in Easton.
What was that show on HBO? It was about a strip club in Philadelphia, and then I was watching it, and I saw my math teacher from 7th grade, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's Mr. Lehman!" He had like a dollar bill in his face.
Mr.
You're like,
Lehman.
"Oh,
Comedy,
no."
dude.
Oh my goodness.
I learned
Give it up for
pre-algebra
fucking
from him.
Maybe do the right. Do the right.
That always felt weird to me, like when you see a teacher in other places.
Oh,
Like I saw my teacher one time grocery shopping, I say, oh. I saw him like, oh, he's poor.
He caught them all vulnerable, huh?
you don't.
He only had one sad half a gallon of milk, bro, to last all week.
He's just
Imagine
single,
if-
It's
maybe.
like wheat bread.
Paying child
Really?
support and shit, huh? Hating it. Then getting fucked up by kids.
And then
A
like it
lot.
pissed me off that all my homework, where my mom would try to tell me not to wrinkle it up or drop lard on it.
It'd be clean up. It was like a document.
How much lard was going around?
Lard flying.
Oh my
Little edge
god.
of the corner of the little foil.
Crisco?
My dad was a butcher.
Yeah.
My dad made guisado out there. I don't know.
Oh, why does it make me laugh so much? Not
So,
to get lard
yes.
on it.
It's oil. They
So
didn't
sometimes, like,
stain
you
it.
know, like
Oil
everybody,
in their
you know how
homework.
people eat like their chorizo
Oh
and
my
eggs.
God.
My mom would make chorizo and eggs, tacos or whatever. But then like the oil be leaking, bro. It'll leak from your arm and drop on the page. Sometimes my answers were erased, bro.
I was like, that's a powerful lard, dog.
I was trying to keep my homework real nice and neat, not folded. Then when I saw my teacher, he had all the homeworks all crumbled up, bro.
You didn't even give a shit, huh?
He didn't give a shit, dog. I would have
this
told my mom, look, I could use it as a fucking to eat over it now again.
He doesn't care. What should I?
They were all crumbled up like he hated life, dog.
That's like I think my
Some
son.
teachers-
Oh, go ahead.
Some teachers like that, dog. Some teachers care. Some people don't give a
Yeah, my
fuck.
son's teacher, she lost assignments because she like shoved them in the backseat of her car. And so she lost them because I was like, he turned these
Sure,
in. I
on the way to
swear.
Burning
Like,
Man.
I knew he did this assignment.
She was to the dunes.
I know. And then, like, where is she? Because she was like, you know what? It's possible that I could have lost. I did have some in
That's
my back
bullshit.
seat, and I
Yeah.
lost that. So she, like, gave everybody,
Credit or
credit
whatever.
for it. Yeah. I was so mad.
It's
I was
horrible,
like, so
dude.
you just were about to give him a failing grade for not turning this in. But when I step in and say, I know he did this homework, like, I checked it and all
Nah,
this
that's
stuff.
bullshit. She
Yeah,
never lost
Like, it was lost in my back seat. What's going on in your back seat?
Oh, we never
I
had
think-
school supplies. You're always whittling a pencil with a knife. I don't know if you guys were whittling.
Oh
The
man, I
utility
remember that
knife.
shit, man. I remember like I had no pencil. I had a pencil but no sharpener, bro, and I had nowhere to do it. I remember biting it, dog, to sharpen it.
Oh,
Damn.
man.
My dad would sharpen ours. Fucking,
With knives. Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
little utility blade, little carpenter knife.
Yeah.
I
We
would-
got a
Some
sharpener
dudes
in
would.
here.
Some people would have it done, but you could tell some people had it all rugged. Know what you doing with a saw, dude, or what?
That's how my dad sharpened pencils
Butter
because
knife.
he was a construction worker. So it was
Yeah, like
it
all
was
perfect,
three,
dude.
It was three.
I was like, fuck, I couldn't even work
He
a
just
knife.
knew how to do
Fuck,
it.
dude.
I just sharpened mine in the back of the class with a little one.
Oh, the good ass,
Never
the
went
good
back to your
pencil
seat.
sharpener.
Please.
Hell no,
Ah.
man! I should be sharp. I passed by somebody with a
Yeah,
sharp.
yeah. We used to stab
Stab
each other
somebody.
and shit.
Have you ever did it so sharp that had that extra piece you just flick off?
Yeah.
It was sharp as fuck. Dude. You can stab somebody with that shit, dog.
Boys always thinking of ways to
Stab it.
Yeah,
That's a dart,
all
dog.
we would do.
I remember somebody hit a fucking substitute with a fucking sharp ass pencil, dude. That's all. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
I've seen
That fool
subs. I've
walked
seen
out
subs
like
give up.
that.
Yeah, just leave. I've seen
Fucking
that.
walked out. He gave up, dog.
I had a bus driver give up on us. A school bus driver.
He just left.
They were throwing a bunch of shit. That fool looked like the dad in Family Matters. And that fool said,
Carl.
"Well, I ain't got time for this nonsense."
He's the
And
brother.
he grabbed his lunch, bro, and he took his CB radio out. They won't steal it.
Oh.
And then he waited out there, and then I guess they told him, "Man, you better just get back in that bus because nobody's gonna replace you." So he went back in, and then he goes, "No, you better have a different attitude." Everybody was all quiet.
Damn.
Did you have to sign for your report
serious, dog.
Your parents had to sign
Oh,
for
yeah.
report
Yeah,
cards.
sign
I
off.
don't
So,
remember
and, like,
that.
But my
You
mom
didn't-
always let me sign everything. I
My-
signed everything.
I remember I had some
Gotta
bad
sign
grades,
off on that shit.
like third, like whatever grade you don't know cursive. And I remember I
Third,
tried
I
to
think.
sign my mom's name in pencil, and there was like 400 erase marks. And then I told my teacher my mom didn't know how to write her own name.
That's a good ass one, dude.
Good one.
Oh.
That's funny because my mom always we wrote our own notes and we signed her name. I signed her name. I wrote everybody's excuse notes. My mom, I told you I did her taxes, all that stuff. That was
Really?
me. Yeah. That was
What
me.
age?
14. I was
Oh,
doing
wow.
her taxes.
Wow.
But signing the excuse notes, that happened years ago. Years before that.
Dude, that's fucking crazy, dude.
My mom doesn't know how to write her own name.
That's funny, man.
I remember unplugging the phones in the morning because they're gonna call, and I unplugged it back. Mom was the phone didn't ring all day.
I would do that shit too, bro.
It was like, that's fucking weird. I was like, fuck.
My teacher in 8th grade, she was a bitch, bro. History teacher.
They
I
always
was
are.
in his magnet class, and then like, if you didn't do your homework, she'll drop a paper that says you didn't do your homework and you haven't done your assignment, and she'll put it right there in front of you. You gotta sign
Burn
it.
your ass.
You gotta sign it, and she'll fold it up, and then she'll mail it to your house so you're not gonna get it.
Damn.
Bro, I used to be waiting that shit for that mail, dog.
With that fucking mailman right there.
Like I waited for a welfare check, bro. I mean, like catching the mailman before he gets to our house. You have anything going to our house? Trying to be his friend and shit.
I remember they used to pin a note to like our shirt and shit.
Fuck, when you go to
Whoa,
school
whoa,
in
whoa.
the 40s, dog? Or
It
what?
sucked. Like when we were like 1st or 2nd grade, they would do that.
Nah, that's true.
Oh man.
You in a little bus going to school, bro?
For
It
like
says
a
stand
week.
here.
Shit. Think about it. You don't have. You're not a liar. You're not even like conniving enough to take that little note off.
Yeah. Just
You're
like
still honest, going home. All dumb. Dude, I remember you think the world was gonna end if they fucking were gonna call your mom and shit.
Hell yeah, I was
Fucking
scared,
fucked
dude.
up, dog. This can't happen, dude.
My dad was old Big Stan. I remember I wasn't allowed
Big
to talk
Stan.
Big Stan.
You don't fuck around.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He
You
would
don't
always
think
come in
about
with like, because I wasn't allowed to talk to boys. So if there was any boys on the
Damn.
horizon, he'd come into like a football game and his sweatpants would always be falling down his asshole, just humiliating me. No boys. If they called, he'd be like, "It's a boy. Terminate the phone call." Like, oh,
Terminate the phone call.
No boys for me either.
no
Damn,
boys.
dude.
No makeup until I was
No-
15
yeah,
or
no makeup.
16. I wasn't allowed to shave my legs till I
They
was
know
16.
though, man. If someone
No.
starts jumping on you, it's over.
No dangly earrings.
I
No
was allowed to wear
dangly-
that.
damn.
No dangly earrings.
No makeup,
No
no-
makeup.
Be
I would
attractive.
sneak.
No shaving.
There was a lot of sneaking
yeah, a
of
lot of
eyeliner
sneaking.
and then like trying to wipe it off with the
My
bus
brother
stop.
couldn't do none of those things either.
Didn't he wear or have extra clothes that he would take to school, like
All his friends and him
the
did it.
stuff
They
that
would hide them,
the
bro.
stuff that they stole, and then they like the fashionable stuff that they stole.
Yeah.
They would wear them at school and like.
I was always sneaking some horror gear to
Oh
school.
yeah,
Yeah.
Girl,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where'd you hide it at?
Just in my
Yeah.
backpack.
Just
There's
put
always
it on the bathroom.
yeah.
Horror
Makeup at the
gear.
bus stop, and then you'd be wiping your face before you got home. No horror gear. Because my parents were married, and she was pregnant young, so they were like, "You will not make the same mistakes."
Never repeat this fucking cycle.
And I was like, "No boys." I'm like, "All I want are boys." Like if you told somebody no tangerines, they'd be rubbing tangerines on their face.
Hell yeah.
Hell
So
yeah.
sneaking in boys to my canopy. I had a canopy bed. Sneaking them in.
You brought them into your room.
Ah,
I
dude,
did. I would sneak. I was
nuts.
too scared to sneak out, but I would sneak them in, and then you'd make out on my canopy while my porcelain dolls watched. Oh. Real creepy style. Oh.
Did you ever get busted?
The one time my dad heard a noise. It was the middle of winter, and my window was open. And then he went out with my dog Pookie, looking for my high school boyfriend, who I had to throw back out the window in the snow.
Damn.
Yeah. No, but never. He took the door off my bedroom, off the hinges, and then I was not allowed to have a door for a year.
Oh man.
Did that solve it?
Not really. I was still found
Was it
ways
just
to whore
quieter?
about. Yeah. Quiet whoring.
You gotta,
Like a little
move,
mouse, huh?
Sneaky Pete's.
gotta move this to the closet.
But did it keep you
catch 'em.
from having sex, like going all the way?
No, I
Or
feel like
did
if
you-
they were more lenient, like
Yeah.
I would have been a normal person.
Yeah.
But I think because it was so prohibited, I was like, that's all I want.
Yeah.
I need it all.
Yeah.
Give me the dicks.
And
It was
getting
only
away-
one dick. It was really one.
And getting away with
less,
it feels good. Dog.
Yeah.
When you're not allowed to do it.
sneakies. He was motivated. He would sneak out of his window, like shimmy down a tree, push his rabbit down the driveway, like come over to my house. It was like a whole situation.
Wow.
That's tight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was worth it.
You gotta do that. You gotta do it like that.
Yeah. He showed you his love for you.
Oh, that's
sure
like
did.
Undercover
He sure
like
did.
a motherfucker right there. Dude.
Would you ever sneak out and hide, bro, in someone's house?
Yeah. Well, my girlfriend would come over. I'd have a garage house.
Ah.
So like she'd come over like at 2 in the morning. Like we'd either like be fighting, and then we'd have makeup sex, and then like she'd sneak
Why
back.
would you bring someone over to fight, though?
I don't know. man.
That's her
We fought
idea.
all the time.
Her
man.
idea.
Oh,
She would
man.
come over
Oh,
and be like,
fight
"The
sex.
fight's not
Come on.
over," and I was like,
Maybe the
"God
fight
damn
was
it!"
over. Maybe the fight was over the garage.
Oh, no.
The garage house.
What's for sale? You are.
This is
Put 'em
when
up.
you're in your religious household? Your
Yeah.
family? Wow.
How old were you?
I was like 16, 17. Yeah. But like I started having sex young though.
Yeah.
Like at 15.
Because I told you no, huh?
15?
Yeah.
You're an
Like
animal, dog.
It was good
Are
times.
you sure it was sex?
Did you know how to use protection and stuff yet?
No, yeah,
At 15,
yeah.
you did?
Yeah, they still took us to like the Planned Parenthood. Like me and my girlfriend went to Planned Parenthood together. And it's like we're gonna do this. I didn't want to have a baby. Fuck that.
So you guys went to like classes first before you actually started having sex?
They had health class in like 9th grade, and like a lot of people in my like school district got pregnant. I think we were like number 1 that
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, I was the same. I was a peer.
What high school
I
was
was
that?
Mountain View High School.
I was a peer educator, so we would go around as high school students to our fellow high school students and like try to dispel myths that you can't get pregnant the first time and can't get pregnant if you douche or
Yeah.
whatever after sex. All those
Jumping
myths.
jacks,
Yeah, all
girls.
that stuff.
We had a daycare at our high school.
yeah,
Oh,
we had a
really?
daycare at our school.
Damn.
I don't remember it, but I think
Prom
we
queen
did
was
have one.
pregnant.
You had continuation though,
Yeah.
which allowed girls to, well, boys
I
too.
think we had
go to
daycare,
school.
but we didn't have a school for pregnant chicks.
Yeah, we had a daycare at our high school.
But I remember being at the Glendale Galleria, and then a school came in that was from a pregnancy school. And there's girls were young, full, like
Sad.
14, 12, 13. They were all pregnant. I never seen anybody pregnant that young. Maybe my ex-girlfriend was pregnant that young, 17 or 16.
Youngest
She
I've seen was
was-
15.
She
Yeah.
was 15 when she got pregnant
Who?
the first
Wow.
time. Lori, wasn't she?
No.
You were 2 years older than her, I thought. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
She was 15 or 16 when she had.
Let's move over to April Macie.
Where you grow up, April?
Well, I almost had sex really young, and then we were in my friend Wendy Rittenhouse's backyard.
Wendy
because
Rittenhouse.
She came from a
Sounds like
worse
the mean
family.
girl.
She had
I like
like
her.
14 brothers and sisters, so you were kind of allowed. It was free reign to do whatever the hell you wanted. So we'd always camp in our backyard and have boys
The
over.
Manson family, bro.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was an aggressive amount of children. And I remember this kid.
Aggressive amount.
We were gonna have sex, and I was like, "Oh, do you have a condom?" And he said, "No, but if I go back home, my mom won't let me back out." And then I was like, "Well, we can't do it then." And that's when I almost had sex.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Responsible young
No
lady.
sex without the.
No sex without the condom.
Condom.
I like to say I had sex really early, and by early I mean after it happened. I went home and watched Fraggle Rock.
I think it's-
Damn, that's young.
I think I started wearing condoms, so I met Lisa.
I believe it. Then you only
I'm
wore it a
just
couple
kidding.
times. I think if I remember correctly.
They're so loose, twist tie.
Did you wear any with your other girlfriends you had at the time? No.
Yes.
You didn't. Don't
Sometimes
lie.
3 condoms.
Sometimes 3.
Just in case. Dog.
For girth. Did you wear condom? Who'd you buy?
Oh, all the time.
Who sold you the condom?
The liquor store. You just go. I want condoms. They
Where'd
don't.
you get money from?
I had like allowances. I did.
Sounds made up.
I did jobs. I did
No,
work.
right there. You shouldn't be having sex if you're getting an allowance.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no,
no.
man. That's the rule right there.
Yeah.
Save my quarters.
If I was there for my kids, I probably would have stopped giving them allowance once they had a girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Once they had a girlfriend, I was like, nope.
That's conservative as fuck, but
It
that's
is
a good
tough.
idea though too.
I feel like you gotta.
But like I'd go to work with my dad and he'd have like jobs to
Folding,
do.
folding chairs at church.
Yeah. Doing the Lord's
A
work.
quarter a chair.
Getting paid through the tithings.
I was allowed to babysit before I was allowed to stay home alone by myself, which never made sense.
That's nuts right there
Allowed
too.
to be responsible for other people's children.
Your
But I
parents,
was
your parents didn't want you digging in their stuff, probably, right?
the
Yeah.
good stuff. I used to read my mom's they were like Harold Robbins novels, these like slutty things. Then
Damn.
I would write them down and put the boy's name that I liked in. There were a lot of heaving breast talk in my notebooks.
At the house I babysat at, the dad had those little like the
Sex
Spanish
novels.
little books.
Yeah.
My
But
dad.
these were in English, but little sex cartoon books. Yeah, and I would look through those, be like, "What? I was supposed to be babysitting."
Yeah.
I was 15.
I found a bestiality book, one of those sex books, like people, like, I don't know, just people talk about. It was a bestiality book, but it was all written, it was all like to read.
Oh shit.
And I was like, bro, I shouldn't even be reading this stuff.
Power
bro.
of words, dude.
But
Yeah.
I found it, and it was all like a woman making love to a horse, and then another woman with a dog. But they talked to it the way it was written. It was like it was written for a human being, but it's just that it's a bull.
Yeah.
So
Or aardvark.
No, it's true.
One, I
My
find
mom found it.
Aardvark's popular in that world.
My mom found
Aardvark.
it.
What
No,
happened?
but she don't speak English, bro. She can't even read, right? She didn't know what the fuck she was reading. And I was telling her, what is this? She goes, why are they riding this horse this way? What's going on? And I said, I don't know, man. I think because my cousin was living with us at the time. I said, he's trying to learn English. Maybe he brought the wrong book. I don't know.
I've never understood literotica anyway. Like,
Yeah.
who reads
Yeah,
their
dude.
porn?
But
Like,
that's...
I don't read for knowledge. Why do I need to read
Do they
for?
still write those books?
Oh, fuck yeah,
Are
yeah.
they popular?
As he
You mean the
slowly
little
unwraps.
the little ones or the romance
The
novels?
ones you're
they're
talking
still
about? The ones I'm
popular,
talking
dude.
about.
The ones we're talking about, they're at the airport.
Yeah.
Like you can get them right there.
Oh,
They're
really?
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a lady thing, I think. I've never been into it. I've
I think
never really
it's a
understood
fantasy thing, and
Yeah.
it's like it's all very ribald and like romantic. It's not really downright dirty, right?
Yeah.
What was that? Like, what's that movie that just came out a couple years ago?
50 Shades of
Yeah.
Grey. Even that is not. Even that's pretty tame. Like
Yeah.
compared to
But it's
porn.
all in that whole little neighborhood of
Yeah, it's
fantasy,
just
like-
it's more like
Tidy up
yeah,
every now and then.
yeah.
Compared to porn.
99 weeks.
99 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Compared to Mike in Brazil, Leo.
Oh,
Mike
Mike.
was-
Mike's got an apartment.
Big Mike.
Oh, be
that's
sad if
funny.
Big Mike actually came out. That was it. You're like, oh,
A dancing bear.
what is Dancing Bear?
Oh my god, his favorite porn that
What
never will
is it?
happen.
No, because she was talking about Mike in Brazil. I know all those too.
No, he's talking about.
Mike's apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike's popular.
He's talking about a viral video.
But
that
it's the
he
same
loved.
thing. I think it's the same in the same genre of Mike's apartment. It's,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
dude.
dancing bear. It's like a fake, totally fake bachelorette party where a guy's dancing with a bear mask and he's just butt naked and
People are into that.
everybody's like walking. Everybody like he's going
I
around.
think it's
and,
like anonymous sex, right?
yeah, no,
Yeah.
no. There's a bunch
What's
of
the
women sitting
thrill of-
down,
it's
and
a bunch of women.
they're all taking turns going down on him, but not everybody, because they kind of make it look like, hey, I don't want none. Yes, I do. So there's
That
only
shit
one.
looks kind of real, though, dog.
But
But you think it's real though? That's the problem.
he's dressed with a bear.
But
and
you-
one time
He's anonymous.
They're
we
called
were-
furries,
well,
right?
yeah.
Furries?
Yeah,
Thanks,
but
yeah.
we were at
But that's
the
with
Santa
clothes,
Monica
right?
Hollywood Halloween parade, and like this dude was walking, bro.
Yeah.
He had the black bikini. And he had the fucking bear mask.
Felipe's
And
the
I
only
said,
one
oh
who
shit,
knew.
it's Dancing Bear. And when I screamed, I'm the only one who recognized him, bro.
Only one.
Was his body good in the bear head?
No, he's always
all
like
right.
hairy.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
all right.
just,
He's in,
just-
I guess in shape.
Dancing Bear.
It's
Yeah.
yeah. porn. It's on there.
It's
like
on there?
it's like you think those
Casting couch?
no, the one that
Bang
when they pull
Bros.
over in the van, the Bang Brothers van.
Yeah.
Like, those are.
I was
real.
thinking about
They're
doing one, but
driving.
with
Oh,
guys,
exterminator.
Driving
guys
is
think
real.
those are so real.
I know it's not
like-
real no more
don't think
because
so?
I've seen it in other movies now.
Yeah.
Well, not
dude.
just that. It's they also have to be tested before. You know, they're not just gonna pull a random guy off the street and have sex.
Like
with
Burt
him.
Reynolds and Roller Girl.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Oh, that was a
No,
sad
that was
one.
very
Oh,
sad.
Roller girl.
It's funny how guys think of that movie differently than girls. I think.
What?
When you talk about the roller girl thing and her pulling over and having sex, like that's a thrill for a guy, but for a girl, we see the sad, depraved part
You
of
have
that.
empathy for
Yeah.
compassion for human
That
life.
she's
Yeah.
having sex with this guy who was an asshole in high school. Like that's just brought.
Well,
her
I did see
full
that
circle,
part,
yeah.
the part you're talking
Yeah.
about. But an example because, but up until then, nobody was doing what Burt Reynolds did in that movie.
Sure.
Was pick up a random stranger and
Yeah.
have sex with him, because that was like they
Like
knew
gonzo
in
porn,
the
yeah.
beginning that was the
Yeah.
future of porn, and
Yeah.
it is the future of porn. Bang Bus, world famous.
But he couldn't see the. He still thought
'Cause he
films
still wanted
were
to do
going
a
to
movie.
be. Yeah, long films were going to be the thing. So, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, didn't they used to like big directors would when it was film, most of them would start in porn.
That's true.
To kind
a lot
of
of them, why not? Yeah.
like
Show their art.
huge to work on
Lighting.
camera,
Yeah.
lighting and
You
camera
know,
angles, and
Directing.
And now it's really drilled down
Perfect
to
shot.
just Pornhub, where you just find a 10-second clip or whatever it is you need, and you're just shopping for a quick fix now.
Now
Now there's no movie.
It's like trailer
just
porn.
a scene
That's
of
all.
sex happening.
Now it's just two guys and goes, hey, you want to swap daughters? Yeah.
The daughter stuff is really confusing, but I don't understand. Where I'm like, why are you fucking your dad?
Stepdaughter.
into that?
It's always stepdaughter.
Yeah, they always
Is
do
it?
step.
Yeah.
I
They
didn't
tell you
order.
stepdaughter.
I
Cause
tell you.
Cause,
Make it better.
and I know they're not, but sometimes they have like, it's weird. They have like, like
It's
Sometimes.
hella
the
weird.
stepmom or the stepson.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
nasty stepmom with the
Or-
big
Is that
tits.
weirder than the dad and the stepdaughter?
Or the creepy
all-
dad shows up with a hot daughter with his, and then he has his creepy ass friend too with a hot daughter, and they fucking switch,
Swap.
bro. They swap.
It's very
Like,
strange.
who the fuck would
Yeah.
do that, dog?
Yeah, fuck that, man.
All the storylines have been done.
Wow.
We ain't nut clacking, bro.
That's,
There's deep, bro. You go deeper,
Oh,
bro. You
dude,
wanna go
Oh,
deep.
man.
'Cause
dude.
if you go like,
Endless rabbit
okay,
hole.
I'm done
dog.
watching Mike's Apartment, Dancing Bear. Let's watch some bloopers.
Some
Porn
bloops.
bloopers.
And there's a lot of porn bloopers, bro. Like, there's one where it was like a gangbang, I guess. And I guess one dude didn't get his turn or whatever. Dude, they're fighting, bro. They start fighting and shit. Motherfucker, man, my turn, bro. They're slapping each other. It was like Lifesaver with their penises.
Oh my god.
But they start fighting, bro.
Over that shit.
Yeah, another one like this guy farted in a girl's face.
oh,
While he was down there.
I've
like,
seen that
Well,
one, dude.
farting is a fetish thing now,
But not
isn't
in
it?
that
They
movie.
made,
But
oh,
yeah.
that's just
She
a blooper.
didn't
for
stand
that.
up
I
for
sent you
that.
that
Yeah,
clip that back in the
She
day,
didn't sign
dog.
up for that.
So she got like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she was
And
pissed.
you can see the
dude.
director going, where you going? We're not done with the scene. And the cameraman has to be the worst. Because, man, he's like Vietnam right there.
You
bro.
could
Yeah.
at all.
That's a tough gig, bro,
Some folks
because
be getting hit.
he has to hold it, then they cut, and he's out there wiping himself, bro,
Oh,
at the
no,
camera.
the smells.
The
Oh,
smells.
yeah.
That's the
What
thing. It's got to
smells?
smell like ass in that room.
Yeah, like
It
when
just
you're
has to
pumping the
smell like
air
ass.
in and out.
You just finished saying
Were they having sex in a gas tank?
Lisa just finished saying they come in clean.
No,
but-
I said tested. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean their body is clean. That
Yeah.
just means they're free of
Some
disease.
air conditioning in that room, huh? Like
First
a
of all,
swamp cooler.
the only way that place I think is gonna smell
You think
is
Ron Jeremy's butt is clean?
that's
when
the
he
only
goes out
reason
for
I
porn?
know it's
That's
gonna
what I'm
stink if
saying.
he's there.
my house.
What?
Ron Jeremy.
Put a napkin down first before he said
One of my female comics friends, I guess he shared like a road manager with some other person, and she was friends with this road
Dante's
manager.
his manager, I think.
I don't know
Yeah,
who.
or
They were like,
manager,
do you want to go out for drinks with Ron Jeremy? And I'm like, no, but I want him to come over to my house and play Cranium so I can get pictures for Facebook. And then he came over and he ate all my holiday chocolates and he fell asleep eating blueberries.
Oh, that's great. Did you take
So,
pictures
I
of him?
did.
That
I did.
That's hysterical, dude.
I wanted the story.
Oh, dude.
Ron
Stinky
Jeremy.
porn with Ron
So
Jeremy.
where did you start stand-up comedy at?
Here, Comedy
LA?
Store. Yeah, here in LA. And then I moved to New York after about 2.5 years and then came back.
Why'd you
I
move
feel-
to LA in the first place from Pennsylvania?
I had no life skills, and I was a troubled child. My parents were worried about me, and then
They shipped you off to
my
LA.
aunt had my 3 cousins all on network series at the same time.
Oh,
She was
really?
like pushy stage mom, and then I was a nanny for my cousin who was on The Nanny, and and I came out here because I really had nothing else going on in my life, and then kind of found comedy. After I was engaged at the time, and my ex had a restraining order because I slapped him when he was shitting, and then he came
What?
home with a restraining
It's a
order.
perfect person to slap.
Yeah, he was he was an asshole. And then
I got you good though.
Yeah.
You can't get up, eh?
no, that's a perfect time. Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna go? And then that's how I started comedy after a restraining order for slapping a man while shitting.
Slap the shit out of him.
Sleeping on a friend's couch
That's
with
the
no
best part,
direction.
man. You're vulnerable, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
This straight got fucking slapped.
I would have grabbed you
dog.
by the arm, bro.
And then you kick him in the face.
You can't. You don't have time to process. You don't
No.
know that you just got slapped. It's,
Not to
it's
be a dick,
super
too, though,
humiliating.
but what a bitch for calling the cops.
No, he was an asshole. And the funny thing is, like years later, he was like, "What I never told you was I've never dated a woman who hasn't hit me." And you're like, "Oh, man, every woman." He was infuriating.
Oh,
So but that was a long time ago. I'm way more stable now, guys. Way more stable. Making better choices.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's like the Seinfeld episode, the bad breaker upper.
Yeah. He's a
But
bad breaker.
Someone threw hot soup at him.
Oh.
Well, I didn't know that he was going to come home with a restraining order. Like, I thought we were going rollerblading.
I thought you made up.
I thought we made up. And I was like, hey, do you want to go rollerblading? And he was like, yeah, why don't you just keep your skates by the door?
oh damn.
So I rollerbladed right out of his life.
This is the end.
You won
Yeah.
the Howard Stern hot chick contest.
Yeah, look at that.
Hottest
Funniest
comedian.
hot
Funniest
chick.
comedian. Right there.
Funny.
Funny
Oh,
hot
look
chick
at that.
contest.
Yeah.
Clarify. They have a
We
lot of
actually
hot
were
chicks.
listening to the Howard Stern when you were on.
Oh yeah, I heard when she was on. You were
Yeah.
you, Whitney, and
Esther Keel.
Esther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a good interviewer.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Howard's the best.
Very sweet.
Did that help your career?
I would say so. Like
Yeah.
I started. I mean, it gave me a career on the road. I wasn't working at Hooters anymore. That's for sure. Serving wings.
Was that
You
before?
were killing
that
it out at
was
the
after Last
Odessa.
Comic, right?
Yeah, it was
After,
after Last
yeah.
Comic. No, but it did. It helped.
Yeah.
It. I mean, what else can I do with my
Well, you
life?
got like 5 people mentioned it on
All
here.
right.
So.
I wish I would have done something with my face today and not look like a rancid beast.
You're always beautiful.
No.
So you're married now, right?
I know.
How long?
A
A
long
year?
distance
We had our.
relationship.
It is. We got married September 2nd a year ago.
Wow.
So we're really making it, guys.
Yeah.
I feel like
and you've
1 year.
seen each other how many times in that year?
I go back
Or-
to Italy once a month. So
and
like
he's been to your home how many times?
None.
None.
none. My husband's Iranian, so we're dealing with a travel ban.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
Yeah.
Sad.
So no, it is. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like you just can't believe.
Just because he's Iranian.
just because he's Iranian.
and
Like,
he doesn't even live.
No,
in
he's
Iran.
lived in Italy since he was 17. So his entire adult life has been wearing skinny jeans in Italy
Yeah.
and drinking
Drinking espresso
espresso.
and stuff.
Wearing a Vespa.
He's like a super feminine dude. He's a lot of hair
He's
products.
metrosexual. Yeah,
yeah.
he's groomed.
He's very well groomed.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he's the only guy I've ever dated that has like his own taste in clothes, where you don't dress him up like a cowboy. Because normally you get a dude and you're like, your style is my style now, and you dress them up and then they go out of the
I
house.
like this cardigan.
Yeah. All of a sudden they're wearing featherweight cashmere and they don't know why. But he has his own. He has specific taste. It's very strange. Where he's like, I only wear raw edge shirts. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. No, yeah.
Mad style.
He's cute. He's cute.
Yeah.
They won't let him in. So
How'd you guys
we have
meet?
another in Florence. I hadn't dated in like 2 years. My friend's like, you're starting to get weird. You should go on a big. Like I just gave up because my ex was a comedian. Then he broke both his feet, and after we were broken up, he came back to live with me
Oof.
because he needed surgery. So I ended up taking care of him like a year after we were broken up for like 7 months. Like I'm like, when you have 2 broken feet, like you can't even get juice. So I'm like just getting this dude juice all the time. And then I just had it. Like I tapped out of dudes. I was like, I'm done with dudes for a while. I've been in this dude game a long time, and it's not going
2
well.
broken legs, dog.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
How'd he break
he,
his feet?
he jumped off something that was 12 feet high.
I
And
did,
he
bro.
thought he was an athlete, but he had the body of a licorice. So he wasn't.
Damn.
Oh my God. That
And
sounds
so-
painful.
What do you do?
Yeah, so my
Oh,
husband's just a nice human being, and I kept going back, and now we have a nice home in Florence.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Maybe try to squat out one kid with these 17 eggs I got left.
So what happens with that? I know I've been watching 90 Day Fiance, and one of those women is 53.
Ah.
She's got 1 egg left.
One egg. It's already good.
Holding on in there, like,
I gotta shake it out.
somebody on social media put a picture up of it, and it was an egg and had a little cigarette coming out. 'Cause
That's hilarious.
she's a nasty old lady.
Oh.
I call her old. She's only a few years older than me, but she seems like she's in her 60s. So,
Yeah.
so what happens with the travel ban then? Is there any hope for you, or what?
So we have
what's the
another
deal?
interview because I wrote a letter because like we
I
had
saw your
our
letter
1
on
year-
social media,
Yeah, we had
yeah.
our 1 year anniversary, and I'm like, my husband's never been in my home, and this is fucking crazy. And so I wrote this letter, and we got another interview in October. So when I go back. October 22nd. So we'll see. I can't imagine them bringing us back down to Naples, Italy, and then denying us again. Because you had to file this waiver. So you go through the initial immigration. Like anybody that says, oh, you just go through the normal process.
Oh, I know.
It's like
The
it's fucking
process is insane,
horrifying.
and it takes years.
and it's
to,
thousands and thousands
yeah.
and thousands of dollars in immigration attorneys. And then, like I think we're in for like 14. And just for immigrate, like the first round of immigration papers. And then, so we filed it. It was like a year. We had our interview. And then because of the presidential proclamation, they just hand you and you have to file this waiver, which was 127 pages. They wanted every place he had traveled in the last 15 years, who paid for it. Like, how would you remember? I can't remember where I was 2 weeks ago.
They're
let
making
alone.
it
Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah.
Because if you mess up on one
Yeah.
thing,
You're
they can
done.
they
check,
can
yeah.
flag it. That's
And
all
it's
they're
10
looking
years
for.
you have to reapply.
And then
Yeah.
Rodrigo said, man, if you have $1 million, they just let you in.
Yeah.
That was
so-
before the travel ban and all
Yeah,
that.
now they
Yeah.
don't
It
even take
depends
They
it
don't
where you
even
out.
do
come
that.
from, yeah.
No. And like, like his mom was denied a visa. Like his sister's a citizen. It's like, how do you deny a 67-year-old woman that wears a house coat and makes hot lemon water in the morning? Like, what is she gonna do with her house coat? So yeah, no, it's a little sad, but we'll see. We'll see on round 2. But I like it over there. I prefer it. Cost of living. We bought a bar. So,
What?
yeah, we own a bar and
Wow.
restaurant
Good
now.
for you.
Get lucky, everybody. We own the Get Lucky bar and restaurant.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And travel's cheap over there. So yeah.
Go to Italy, visit her bar.
Yeah, come
You
and
could
visit.
travel Brexit. You could just travel like to Paris whenever you want. Still,
Within Europe?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you don't need a
You
visa
don't need a
as
visa
American.
I
between-
thought you
Yeah.
need it, right? Because Europeans need it, right? A passport.
No,
Because
not
of
between.
Brexit?
No, not
that
in
would-
Schengen. There's like
Right.
Schengen territory. It's European Union. There's only a few places. Like now with the UK, you need it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they're
UK.
pulling out.
Of
Now
the-
you will need it.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
before that was the whole idea behind the EU.
You
is
could just
that
ride your bicycle.
it would
in,
be like the United
Travel
States,
freely.
Yeah.
you know, where you travel freely
That's
between
badass,
the
man.
countries.
Have you done shows in Europe? Have you been
I
there?
have. I've done weird shows in Croatia and Slovenia. I just did some
In
comedy-
English.
Damn.
in English,
And
and,
they're-
they all
they're all
speak like,
speaking-
especially former Yugoslavia. They speak like 17 languages because just once
So
it
many
broke
people.
apart, so many people. Everybody speaks multiple languages. We're the only morons.
We
No,
are.
seriously, like,
We're
we
the only country
really-
uses the
So average, like, 4
doesn't use the
languages out
metric
there.
system. Like
We're the only ones. It's amazing. And my husband speaks 4 languages. And I didn't know he was fluent in Spanish. Like it was a surprise. We went to Barcelona. He started having a conversation with a cab driver. I'm like, oh God, that's another one I don't understand. I just do a lot of smiling and nodding. Just
funny.
looking like a dipshit all the time. Just a real dummy. I don't retain anything. Like just information just fucking bounces right off me.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
funny.
So
So you have a half-hour special now?
it's on Netflix. They ready?
They ready.
Tiffany Haddish. They ready? 6 of us, 6 ladies. So
So does Tiffany? I haven't watched any of them yet. I have to admit. Does she introduce each
Yeah,
of you
she
guys,
introduces
and then
all of
you
us.
do your thing?
Yeah.
And then that's cool. But it's
Yeah.
separate. It's broken up into separate specials, right?
Yeah,
That's
6
cool.
separate episodes.
That's cool.
But you were also in the Divas, huh?
What?
You were in a show on Showtime too.
I did a few. What
She's
did
done
I
a
did
few.
Snoop
The
Dogg.
Divas.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
we
one.
did
That one.
Snoop Dogg's
yeah,
Bad
with
Girls of
Scott
Comedy.
Montoya
Yeah. I did that one. What else? I did the Pauly
with
Shore
Lamel.
one.
with Lunel, right?
Yeah. Aw.
Cookie.
Yeah,
I
Cookie.
think Tiffany was in that one. Too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was.
Yeah, before she
Monique
blew up, yeah.
Marbez.
Monique, that's right.
I think that was it. Right?
I think so.
You did a half-hour Comedy Central.
I never did a half-hour Comedy Central. I did host the AVN Awards.
All right.
Oh yeah, that
How
was
was that?
You know, it wasn't bad. It was actually kind of fun to write for. I remember
You wrote new stuff for that?
Of course,
I
the
guess
2 women
sex
had
stuff,
their
yeah.
big claim to fame that my co-host had award-winning assholes, and I was like, I never even won an honorable mention. No, it was. They had. What was weird was they gave you all the screeners, and there were like 100 and some categories. So they gave me this duffel bag filled with porn. I had, this
Mama Kiki.
I had
Like
a
just doing
weird,
research to prep for
unstable amount of porn in my house. Like if anybody ever broke in, they'd be like, "Why does this woman have 10,000 DVDs?" Oh.
It was funny you say that because you been to the Addison Improv?
No, I do
No.
hyenas.
Mama Kiki. Well, that's the guy from the Addison, the manager there. He always said Mama Kiki. And I remember they found a big old box of porno at the Addison Improv.
Oh, maybe I wish it was me who left it. I just give it to my neighbor who's kind of creepy. Every once in a while, I give him like a Christmas box of porn.
Christmas.
You have
They keep
you have
on giving for years.
there's
Just
some-
like
I know.
5 every year.
There's some I'm not gonna watch. You're
Yeah.
like, that's not gonna be my gaping assholes. Is not gonna be my genre.
When now these people when they got these awards, we had Kate Quigley, right? And she
Yeah.
hosted.
She
Yeah.
hosted a
Yeah.
couple years ago.
What all their acceptance?
They're so
speech like?
excited, but if they don't win, they leave. So by the end of the night, the
empty.
audience is empty.
How sad.
They're done.
There's no
don't.
after
His
party
too.
after?
No,
No? Wow.
I don't think I was invited to it. I know I did go to some like thing at a club, and then my brother was there. He's like 21
just
at the
they-
time, just so excited
So
to have
happy,
access to porn
sure.
titties. Like, never been happier his entire life.
I didn't win the DP award. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out of this
Wah.
point.
I know.
What kind of award show is
Who
this?
do they thank?
anyway?
Everybody, they thank everybody.
My mom and dad,
Yeah.
my grandma.
Wow.
Do they,
What's sad
do they
is
get
you-
lighting awards too?
They're so nice that you feel like there is an element of sadness, but I don't think they're in on it yet. It's that like movie, that Life After Porn, where after
Yeah.
their prefrontal cortex
Oh.
forms,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
like finally have the realization that they fucked up their lives a little bit. And
Yeah.
now they have children, and
Yeah, that life after porn is
it's sad.
That's sad.
Sad. I feel like do
Gotta
men not
keep
have the
doing it.
same?
There's no,
there's no sadness.
There's no sadness. Are there
No?
any men in
It's
those?
like no, it's like you look at it like as a show horse or something. Damn.
You're a
Philly
stud.
done
Put
run
it
his
you're a
course.
stud. Yeah.
Really? All right.
Yeah, like,
Somebody
I mean,
did.
Ron
I mean-
Jeremy's sad to talk about now, but
Yeah.
he's just stayed around too long.
Yeah.
But I think, as far as you look back on his career, I don't think there's any sadness that guys think about, but for women.
He's still too long.
Yeah, but like, but looking back at his career, you don't say, "Oh, it was so sad he had to do that. He had to do that for his
Well, I
a
think
living."
it's sad when they have to like go to some town where nobody knows
Yeah.
them. And I think it's sad if you have a kid.
Oh yeah,
And that kid can just, their friends can Google, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, there's your mommy.
It's over when they
Yeah.
get into
Just
like
selling
middle
merch.
school.
Middle school's
Yeah.
the worst.
yeah, middle school.
It'll be over, dude.
I mean, they could just stumble upon you while they're searching for their own stuff. You know,
Well, I think
You
you
look just like your
But
mom.
they don't
dude.
use their real names.
you don't have to.
No,
You know
especially
that.
now
I'm
they'll
saying
figure
if-
out who it
Yeah.
is.
I'm saying
dude.
if it's your mom that she did something years ago, you Google, you're 15 and you're Googling porn, and you run
somebody's-
across a video.
Carmela Bing.
Well,
There's
they
your
can't even
mom
get
right
jobs.
there.
Like, there's been a couple teachers fired because of their porn videos. They were, did a couple videos when they were young.
Ooh, now
Or
you
in
can't,
college,
you
yeah.
can't teach art.
Girls can't teach PE because I was on Girls Gone Wild.
Whatever happened to that dude?
That dude,
that dude
lose
went
all
to
his money
jail and
against,
shit,
like,
yeah.
A
Went to
billionaire,
jail,
right?
Got sued.
Went to jail.
Yeah. Oh, he was always a creep salad.
You have shows coming up?
I do. I'm at Rooster Tea Feathers in Sunnyvale this weekend, and then I'm in
Good club.
Iowa at Penguins next weekend, and then I come back, and I think I forget where I'm somewhere else. I have to.
And
It's one of
they
those
can go to
things
your
where I gotta
website.
I gotta look. I forget where. I am.
Rooster Teeth further, but I've been there with I went there once, bro.
It's nice.
I don't know what they call where they put you
Sunnyvale,
up
right?
at, but I remember
Sunnyvale.
they put me up like right across the street.
It used to be a much nicer hotel. It's always sad when they somehow lose a contract for a great hotel.
Some comic messed it up.
Yeah, it is. It's always like one animal. You're like, you motherfucker.
I've been that animal.
Oh, yeah, he has been that
Yeah.
guy.
I got caught one time smoking weed out of the window in Detroit, and I was like, I thought this was Detroit. I thought we were allowed.
For
I was
real?
like
huh?
sticking my head out the window, smoking a joint, and then they called. And I was like,
What
"So-"
happened?
Nothing. They club called me. I was like, hey, can you put your head back in the window and put that joint out? Hey, somebody just saw
Are you watching me?
Damn.
God, dude, what's
Oh.
next? Hang
I
on.
really thought I was like at least respectful enough to stick my head out the
Yeah.
window.
Well, when we were in Orlando, you rolled up a joint in the room, and we didn't smoke it there, but they were replacing the TVs in all the rooms, remember? And one
Yeah.
of the workers ratted him out
What a bitch.
to the hotel and said that there was a weed smell. So then I got a call from the club saying that there was a strong weed smell in the room when they came in earlier today. And I was like, we didn't smoke it. I said, oh, well, he was rolling up a joint, but we didn't smoke it in here. And she's like, oh, okay. I figured he was smarter than that. And I'm like, why is everybody ratting on you?
That's what
I
I'm
just
saying,
like,
dude.
what?
What was the TV guy ratting me out,
I
bro?
know.
He didn't even work for the hotel.
Right.
Dude,
Independent.
why don't
Ah.
You're supposed to be minding your own business anyway,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Put that TV
Bitch.
in. Anchor that shit in.
You're
Shut the fuck up.
independent, bro.
Where do you go though? I'm always standing in a hotel toilets, like sticking my head in a vent.
He
with
goes
a-
outside.
We always go outside, but
yeah?
sometimes I got
Yeah.
to creep where, in the darkness. You
I
don't
feel
wanna
like I
bring
can't do
attention.
that as a woman. There's
Yeah, it's
always
harder
like
to-
that element of like rape, murder combo.
That's why when you were telling Martin like how to find a cheap apartment and all that stuff, I didn't say anything last night. But he has to think of her. She can't live just everywhere where Martin could
Yeah. Just
probably
get her a
live.
gun.
You know,
no.
it's hard. You
Fuck
can't.
that,
you know,
dude.
she can't even walk from the garage to her to the house or whatever. That's you got to think about those things.
Yeah, I feel like men don't.
They don't
They're like,
think
oh, they
about
don't
that.
even lock their door. I'm like, well, nobody's trying to
Tell her to
rape
sleep.
you.
Yeah. different for a little lady.
Yeah,
Different.
especially on the
Lady period.
road. You never realize, like,
It's harder.
it's way
Oh, yeah.
harder. I put in no outdoor access. I'm like, if they're gonna murder me, they at least have to come through a lobby. Like, at
Right.
least you got to try a little harder.
That's why I like this that joke from Elaine Boozler. Like one time I was walking with my date and it was 3 guys came up to us. Don't worry, man, I'll fuck these guys up. Great, they'll kill you and they take turns on me. Why don't you just calm the fuck down?
Oh, it's scary having a vag.
Fuck yeah, man.
Can't even go walk around your block.
No, you can't take
walk
that vag for a
exercise.
walk.
No.
You can't go night
No,
vagin.
we got a treadmill for the house and
Yeah.
stuff because I don't feel safe because cars will stop. They'll slow down when you're walking. And it's
I've
like,
seen
this is my neighborhood.
4 men jerking off in public.
Ugh.
That's the one time it was
Today?
behind. No, not today. Not today.
You're one of
The
them.
one time I was walking to the
And my palm.
it was one time I was walking to the
other
improv
hand.
to an open
You
mic
were in a
years
condom,
ago, and the guy cut me off cat a corner and like raised his pelvis.
Oh, he
and,
wanted you to see.
and he
Oh,
wanted me to see him
nasty.
just jerk.
Wait, he cut you off?
He cut like so. Say I was crossing the street going to the
Drive-by
improv. His car cut me off cat a corner, so I had no choice but to either go back or like I couldn't go around or in front of him. But then he raised his pelvis to show like that sweet. Look at this sweet jerks. Like,
Man,
ah.
how weird.
And you're looking at his dick go, stop! Stop, motherfucker!
How weird.
But I think
that
he was
gets
turned
off
on by
that.
being scaring ladies
Oh,
with
yeah.
fools
A
got
lot of
some
guys do like the
confidence,
scared.
dog.
They like the scared reaction.
Scared jerk jerks.
Yeah.
You only pull that out in the bedroom, bro.
Oh, the scared jerks.
Gross. Gross.
You do scare jerk tactics, bro?
I need to have confidence when I do that.
Yeah, fuck that,
You
bro.
don't want a lady running away.
I know, right?
Well, what's your Instagram? Just in case anybody wants to scare you.
There was a fucking kid in Atlanta who sent me dick pics. He was an open micer, and then I
Oh,
sent
what the
them
fuck is
to.
his name?
What?
Yeah,
Are you
I sent
serious?
his dick pics to every comedy club down there, and I was like, Marcy at the Punchline doesn't want to see his dick.
No.
She does not. And then I told him, I informed him that he wouldn't be working any of those clubs.
Fuck
And he was
that.
like, "You're an
Yeah.
asshole," and I'm like,
No,
"No,
you're
you're
an
a fucking
Yeah.
asshole." I was just smart enough to send it.
And you were dumb enough to send it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, can I send one too?
What's your number? Did I tell you I know Sandra Bullock?
Oh
I met
man,
her.
that is gross.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's like
gross.
after
Just
the
some
after the
unsol-
weekend with
I
you.
never met him.
Oh no.
He was just like a
It
rogue
wasn't. He didn't
dick
work
pic.
with you that
No,
that weekend.
just like
Oh.
just a random dick in my inbox.
He has to use
And
that
you're like, why-
aggressiveness to
I've
get
gotten
on
a
the
few
mic, dude.
randoms.
So
I don't
then
know
I
who they
just
are.
Pretty
informed.
bro, just kidding. Can I open for you?
Gross. No woman's ever been real jazzed up about a dick in her inbox.
I don't
she
think a
didn't
woman
ask
was.
for it.
I don't think a
No.
woman will stand up to a guy randomly like, "Hey."
No, never.
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 Never. It's not even that exciting if it's your,
No.
like, my dude stay like, put you all right. I get it. I seen it.
I don't want to see it on my phone. Somebody might
No.
pick this up.
Unless it has, like, a hat on it or something fun.
Bo.
Draw a face on it.
Dance at
Screensaver
it.
and shit.
What was that guy thinking, man? Cutting you off, man. Check out this wrist motion here.
He wanted
So
that
gross.
got him off. That's what he was hoping
The one
for.
time it was behind an old folks' home, and it was Easter, and I was carrying
worst.
a pie. I dropped my.
How old were you? Young?
This was the pie one was pretty young.
Teenager?
Yeah, no, I was probably 20, and I was scared. You're
Perverts out
scared.
there,
You're scared.
Fuck
I mean-
yeah, it's riddled with perverts out there, dog.
It
But the
is.
old folks' home, I'm like, is he just jerking off to old people?
Probably.
And then I dropped my rhhubarb pie and I ran, and then I had nothing to bring.
kind of
to
an old
Easter.
lady. That's kind of an old lady pie, though.
Yeah, it was.
Be an old lady
He was
pie.
sitting in his car.
Delicious.
Help
He was
your
thinking-
digestion.
That guy was just standing looking in the old folks' home window that was across
Oh,
the street
man.
from
You
my
probably
friend's
imagine that lady when
apartment.
she was young.
Yeah,
He's squinting really hard to
That's
picture.
her right there.
trying to
Don't move,
get
honey.
the wrinkles out.
And then he got
They
pie.
used to call her the pretzel.
And he got a free pie.
Yeah, afterwards.
He scooped it off the macadam.
Gross.
Ate it with his fingers.
So much jerking.
So many dudes. man.
So many. It's confusing.
In the
Mine are
car
the
in
ones-
public,
The
it's
balls,
weird.
though.
Why do you
bro, they
guys
do that
think
shit.
though that? What do they think a girl is gonna do? When
I don't
they
know.
get
Never
a
do it
dick
in
pic?
public.
I
No, when they
heard
get a dick
from a
pic,
dude.
let's say, like
It's just like, hey man, just show him your dick, dog.
But why?
And it's like, what the fuck? Are you serious?
You're shutting the door immediately.
I think some guys think that by
immediately.
showing them a picture of their dick, you're
They're
gonna be
gonna
like,
like it.
"What up? Where do you live?"
I wonder
It's
if
like a-
that's worked
it's
for
one in a
anyone.
million.
I think it has.
Never.
I don't
Never.
think so. I don't think
Never.
so.
I think it
Never.
has.
I don't know.
Never.
I don't know one woman who's
No,
ever
never,
done it.
never, never,
Never.
never.
The person
a
would
long
have
shot.
would have to
No.
already
I'm glad
know
you're
you.
here,
and
April.
you-
Send me
Yeah.
flowers.
If you don't know the girl, like in a conversation or something like that, I don't think she's gonna like it, bro.
Even with the conversation, we
No.
don't need that.
Even-
If you're not intimate with that person,
Yeah, of
There's
course.
no
There's
way
no-
we want to
yeah,
see your dick.
no.
No
and
fucking way.
what she's saying is, even if you are intimate with that person,
You're not even
which
that.
is-
You're like,
yeah,
ugh,
great.
put it away. Put it on
Yeah.
What if
You're bothering me at work now.
Yeah.
What if he has one
Dun,
little,
dun.
that he has a little meme that has a question on it?
Well, that's what she said.
Dun,
If you
dun,
add a little hat,
dun,
If it's funny.
Dun, dun.
Like my ex used to do that, and they were hilarious. Like it'd be like his dick in a wine glass with like a cheese wheel next to it, and you're like, oh, that's kind of funny.
Slap this motherfucker.
Yeah, it'd be like
His
funny.
penis with a broken leg.
be creative.
Creative.
guys,
Crutches,
is what
huh?
she said.
But no, just send flowers. What happened to fucking Gerber daisies? Just
How about a bouquet of dicks?
dicks.
yeah.
You're like, nobody wants it.
Maybe you could bake her a cake.
Because I honestly, if you like, most men look better in a suit.
Oh yeah, we're
You're
not.
like,
We're not looking at
show
the
me a
dick.
fucking pocket square,
Yeah.
and I'll be excited. So I think you're a real sassy gentleman. Not just your fucking hog.
So
That's
what
what I'm
about?
talking about. The hog.
So what
Look
about the
at it.
balls? Would you mind seeing the balls?
Oh, nobody wants to see. Balls look like homemade cheese my grandma makes at Christmas. It just fucking hangs it over the sink.
They look like shriveled oranges. or
Oh, they're the
something, yeah.
worst. No woman's. Has any woman been like, yeah, balls.
That's my favorite part.
Oh my god.
Only the ones you stay
You
away
guys seen
from.
these?
Oh.
How about an old lady like 70? Think she wants to see it?
Pull them out, honey.
Yeah.
Give me
It's been a
$20.
while.
Whoa, look at the size of those things. They're
It's
like,
in color too.
they're like grapefruits.
Balls.
Color.
There has to be some dirty ass grandmas out there.
Yeah.
What's up, fool? This week I'll be in St. Paul, Minnesota. First time in St. Paul, Minnesota. This Friday, October 11th at the Ordway Center. San Antonio, Texas, October 26th. Tobin Center. Second show at it. Just at it. Second show at it. San Diego, November 2nd. Humphreys by the Bay. West Jordan, Utah. Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm back.
Does that say West Jordan? Jordan Landing.
What's this? Was Jordan Landing? Okay. Jordan Landing,
What did I
Utah.
write?
November 8th and November 9th. Wise Guys. Also,
Oh, I see.
soon to be, I'm coming soon to Modesto, Bakersfield, Napa Valley, Seattle, Spokane, Pittsburgh. Shout out to Easton.
All right.
You got shows coming up, bro? Or
Oh,
places
tonight-
you're going to expose yourself?
Yeah. Tonight we'll be at UCB off Sunset
It's a good spot to park a car.
at
On the freeway.
7
They
p.m.
see you jump back in on 101.
Angry jerking in the parking lot later.
October 16th, the Paramount in LA, and Viva Los Jokes, November 11th.
Oh, we do have a Spanish show next Tuesday. At Casa
A Spanish
Actually,
show.
2 Spanish shows. Monday in
Torres
San
and
Diego.
Palace?
Yeah, Monday in San Diego at Golden Palace.
Golden Palace.
Wait, no. Comedy
Palace.
Palace.
Comedy Palace.
Gold
Gold
Room.
Room.
And then Tuesday, Casa Torres in Sylmar.
What's up, fool?
That's it.
No, we have more, right?
We have more. Whatever you want. We got another 10
I want to
minutes.
know about how was last comment standing, because I was on last comment standing.
What season were
was
you
it?
on? You were
I
Corey
was the
Holcomb
one on the
and-
boat. I
on
was
the boat, I
the
see
With
that.
Gabriel
reporter.
Iglesias.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
When
Yeah.
Gabriel got kicked out.
Yeah.
For
That's when you guys were
texting.
sequestered then.
Yeah,
in
we
that
were.
season. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We were not sequestered at all.
You were free to go.
We were on the Queen Mary. So,
Living there, like, you know,
yeah,
for the
living there.
series?
I mean, I didn't live there for long.
right.
You were there with Josh Blue or a different deal?
Josh Blue.
Oh,
Josh Blue. Yeah.
Is
No,
that
I
place
was.
haunted?
I don't know. I mean, my stay was not.
Nothing.
It was not an extended stay. I was there. I mean, I got kicked off second, I think.
wow.
But I'd only been doing comedy like 3.5 years. I didn't,
Awesome, but you were on.
but yeah, but I didn't have very much material.
Did
I
you
was
have-
running. It was running low.
Whoa.
Did you have
Fumes.
an agent who got you an audition, or did you do the cattle call?
No, I had a friend who got me on because I had done Montreal the year before. I was a new face the year before, and then that's
Was that 05?
05. We
Oh,
were both
yeah, I
on
was on
05.
it too,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Me,
We
you,
were
and
05.
Natasha.
Yeah. I was so young. Like I was.
Casper
such a
Red, me
new-
too. I didn't know what to do.
I was nervous. I mean, the first show went well. The second show, I think I weeped in my hotel room after it. I did some like soft rock.
Then they give us, she's right.
Yeah.
They gave us a one show, and then and everybody was like, all right.
Right.
It was all right, and they were like the first year they gave us a trial show first before the showcase,
Yeah.
to get ready for the showcase.
But I feel like I had one good industry show and then one real stinker doodle, and then I was so sad. Like I didn't know how to process my emotions
I
at
had
the time.
my show was great because I know that we were like in a write-up, I think. That was the main showcase one. But then there was another show where nobody gave a fuck about.
Nobody came to the second
Yeah,
one.
and it was whack, so I didn't
Yeah.
do well there.
Yeah, my second one I didn't do well.
And you could tell like who was, the crowd was jumping on, and everybody was jumping on the flight of the Concords.
Concords, yeah.
Oh yeah.
'Cause they were there that year.
That was their
Oh, I don't-
breakout year, I
That was their
think.
breakout
before
year.
the other series and stuff.
Who
yeah.
else was on it? Or I feel like Dan Cummins was on.
Yes, Jasper Red,
Natasha.
Natasha,
Joe Coy.
Joe Coy,
He was there that same year?
yes,
Yeah.
and
I had only been doing comedy like 2 years at that point.
You guys were
And-
on Fresh Faces or New
Yeah.
Faces?
New Faces.
Also?
and then you did Premium Blend the same year too, right?
No, I never
No,
did.
I did it.
only did Comedy Central on the Dave Attell thing. Attell gave
Oh.
me. So I've only done like the
And
filthy.
Yours was through Gabriel, pretty much, right? When he
What?
did his, you got the Premium Blend around the same
No,
time.
no, I got the Premium Blend at 2005 at
from
Montreal.
the festival. Oh, okay.
Did you get to go to Amsterdam and do that show?
No, it sounds so fun.
There was a guy at Montreal who was booking a talk show in Rotterdam.
Oh, really?
It's called Raymond is Lot. It's like David Letterman over there. It's all in Dutch. He booked me and Natasha and some other
Okay.
people. And man, that was my first time in Europe.
I didn't know how to take meetings after that. Like nobody. Like I feel like you're so new.
Nobody sets you up for how
Did
to
you have a
take
manager at the
meeting.
time?
No, I did. And then I remember I had some meetings at like UTA and they were like, well, what do you want out of your career? And I was like, I just want to be great. And they're like,
They
get
signed
out of
me.
here. They did?
They signed me.
It was a horrible.
I didn't know what to do. Once
Yeah.
they signed me, they were sending me to auditions, and like, you're sending a guy out there who never acted,
Yeah.
who didn't even know how to read a script or highlight anything.
It's weird.
So I read for like good movies that now, if I would read them now, I would have got them.
Yeah.
But I read for Nacho Libre. I could have been one of the priests.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
I didn't know
And-
how to do anything.
Yeah.
Like I was just an
I
idiot.
didn't know how to call people back.
Yeah.
Still don't.
Oh no,
And,
I'm all right.
And yeah.
Yeah, the general meeting is what people don't know how to do, and we were clueless. And he was getting sent out right after he won Last Comic. He got sent out for like 3 general meetings, and if you don't know what to do, it just becomes you sitting there with a free bottle of water, like staring at each other, and
That's how it was when I met that woman from CBS the first time.
right.
We just sat there, and I went,
Right, and you don't know what to say.
It felt
So you're
like,
just like in an interview almost, like a job interview.
It felt like
It's
Factotum.
Yeah.
When that scene where Matt Dillon is playing Charles Bukowski and he
Uh-huh.
brings him into the office. So you're a writer, huh, Henry? Yeah. This is Jim, my neighbor. He's a writer too. I thought maybe I'd get you guys together. So they're just smoking for a while, nobody's saying shit. And he goes, can I be excused? That's how I felt with that lady with CBS.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to sell yourself. You got to go in
But now,
there
man,
and you
You
have a
you're just
backstory.
razzle dazzle.
That's
You're
all
a lot of
you're-
razzle.
you're
Now I
supposed to
know
start.
what not to do. I just picture myself as Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber when he's at that cookout.
Yeah.
At the
When he's
family
At
party,
the family
yeah.
party, and he has that sweater. He's overexcited to be there.
Yeah.
I just try to be half of that.
Yeah, it's a lot of razzle dazzle, and nobody
You got-
tells you have to
Right.
razzle and dazzle.
Right.
They just
They just
Or-
send you to
there.
the wolves.
How
Or
crazy.
they're gonna. Nobody told me that a lot of these people are gonna tell you that they saw your special, but they didn't really see it. So
No.
you gotta be okay with that.
Hmm.
A lot of people are gonna laugh, and you gotta laugh with it when they laugh.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
a
weird.
very-
You can't be
strange
there all
industry.
quiet at there, like just.
That's like an
Like
art
you're-
in
Yeah,
itself
yeah.
right there, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole art.
Shit.
And they were sending you out blindly. And then I said with your next agent, I was like, look, we need some help with these general meetings.
Yeah.
I need to know what he needs to say. We need to work on that here so he could be ready when he goes out there because he's looking like an
They
idiot.
didn't want me,
And
dog.
but you're ruining your chances out of the
That's
gate.
a mad
you know?
opportunity, man, to seize
Because
that
it's
shit.
like they're looking for somebody they can go, this is
Mold.
a guy, let's put him with a writer, let's put him with let's maybe have him a guest star on this show, whatever, you know, that their wheels are supposed to be spinning while you're talking to them. They're watching you to see if you can do something on TV for
Yeah,
them.
man. It's a business, man.
It really is a horrible business. Like,
Yeah, man.
I feel
I
like
couldn't do that
sometimes
stuff.
emotionally,
No.
I'm like, I'm not cut out for this. Like, there's a lot of crying.
Like, people are pitching right now, and I know that the main lady or the main person for NBC is seeing every 25 minutes, he has to listen to another pitch meeting all this week. So we're talking 100 pitches per week.
Oh yeah, one every half hour.
And you're
break for
crying because they didn't
lunch.
pick yours?
Yeah,
That's nuts, dude.
one every half hour. So much so that they're juggling everybody else's schedules. Like, we can't do this anymore. Can you do 10:15? 10:15? How long do we have now? You know, it's like getting cut into quarter hours.
You mean like Greenblatt's? Oh, well, when I mean at NBC? No. Fuck.
Yeah, we
What's up, fool? Johnny Roker right here with his crew cut. What's up, dog?
Oh yeah, man. I don't know. Just you find me on Instagram lately, Roque Johnny. That's where I'm
all
at.
24/7.
Yeah.
He fucked up his hand climbing a mountain, a fake mountain.
Oh yeah, I went rock climbing and just
Like a rock wall climbing.
yeah, rock wall climbing.
Yeah, we're rock
What'd you
climbing
do?
too.
I lifted my hand to a point where like I rubbed it off. So when I swung off a rock, I had to hold my hand with another hand, with my other hand.
But
You
you're
mean
attached to a cable, though,
You mean
right?
like
No, no,
cramped
no.
up? They
No.
cramped up, or you were?
Well, no, like I was trying to move from one rock to another, and I lost gripping, and that ripped like my hand.
Oh.
That like ripped that piece off my hand.
Skin.
Yeah, then I cleaned it with alcohol like a fucking idiot. That shit hurt.
No germs, though.
yeah.
So you see Johnny at a park, he'll be switching hands.
So what happens if you fall off? What do you land into?
Oh, you just land on like the soft matting. But you just gotta like make sure you don't land awkwardly, like have
Break
at an
something.
angle or
I would
something.
have tried
Yeah.
not to land awkwardly instead of burning my hand.
I'm just gonna try not to get
Oh.
on that rock wall.
I thought you were
that.
like
rock.
attached to like a rope or something.
Not for a rock
Yeah.
wall.
No?
For a real
No,
mountain.
I was just like
yeah.
bouldering, but like yeah, we're not going like straight up high.
Where'd you go? Science Center?
No,
I love that.
Like,
That's for kids. My son went on that when he was little.
like Club 82, or it was over in Arcadia.
Like you pay to climb the wall.
Well, yeah, my friend has a gym membership, so it's like, hey, come with me, and I
You can do
went.
that for free in Mexico.
Have you ever smelled those rock
Ew,
climbing gyms?
no.
You can tell they look all like.
They smell like feet.
It smells like people that use those
Stanconio.
crystals for deodorant. Like a whole just lot of them, just all gathered in one place.
Do they wipe those afterwards? Every single one?
Well, they're supposed to, but I'm sure
I don't
like
think they're climbing
That's
with
where it's at,
wipies.
right?
It's a little hard to
Exactly.
wipe and climb.
You gotta climb
It's
and
like-
wipe.
A lot of dudes in like cut off jean shorts.
Came straight from the strip club in them
Yeah.
shorts.
A lot of balls rubbing on those things when they miss.
oh.
when
Does
they
it smell like
miss.
balls? You have to smell like balls
all the way
afterwards?
down.
It's, not
Balls.
more, it's more like armpit.
Sediments in there.
Armpit.
I
Like
think
more
it's
like
armpit.
armpit. Yeah.
So
Real
we're rubbing a
pity.
lot of armpits on
Can't
it.
wait to get to the top, bro.
It's real pity.
What the hell?
Oh,
I feel like Jerry's mouth. What the hell is up there? What's up, fool? Thank you, April Macie.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
We love watching your photos of the world.
Yeah.
You have good photos.
Yeah,
man.
really, they make me want to
Thanks.
go over
I want to go there.
Mediterranean.
I'll always plan. If anybody wants
The good
travel
luck,
tips,
right?
That'll be
The
tight.
good luck bar.
Get lucky.
Get lucky. Yeah.
Get lucky.
Rodrigo, what's up, bro? You gonna get lucky? You gonna go to Italy? Get some
I've never
cheese?
been to Europe. I'd like to go one
If
day.
you ever want to go,
I wanna go.
I'll
Yeah.
plan your trip.
Yeah, we should try and do a little European tour. Well,
only
it's
live
probably
once.
going to happen after Netflix. but
What's up, fool?
We'll see.
Yeah, man. It is gonna happen.